Yeah, so the recent ESMO Resilience Task Force workshop that we held in January this year, 2025, what we tried to do is to help educate and get some thinking around some of the quite critical challenges that we've identified as a task force related to the mental health, well-being and burnout of oncology professionals around the world. So in the workshop, we kind of focused on a number of key areas to have some very good discussions, think about strategies and directions for the members who were there, many of whom were leaders, some who are potentially future leaders as well. And they came from many different countries around the world. So some of the kind of main points that we discussed was really just kind of what the significance of the problems are in terms of burnout and mental health across oncology professionals globally, and particularly what are the contributing factors to burnout as well. Things like workloads, trying to balance work and life, and really the importance that we need to place not just on individuals and what they can do to help their own well-being, but also some of the systemic changes that we need in order to help the oncology workforce too. So we had a number of invited key speakers come and join us at the workshop, and it really kind of made us think about and discuss the importance of having a very multi-level kind of intervention approach to what we do. So as I mentioned, there is obviously the personal things that we can all do to help ourselves, but there are certainly things that we can do at our institutions, at our hospitals, even at national levels as well, to try and help promote and encourage and address the factors that might be contributing to stress and burnout and well-being as well in our workers. So we covered a lot of that, and we covered some international standards as well that are available. They're called the ISO 45003, which you can have a look at, and it gives some really good practical information and advice on how to create supportive workplace environments, which is what we all need. And also, I think one of the main things that came from the workshop was just kind of sessions and discussions that helped us think about what were the things that we could do maybe in our own workplaces and our own institutions. So we spent some time creating action plans, looking at the ESMO Resilience Task Force recommendations that were published last year in 2024, and thinking about what are the things that we can start to do, and maybe where are the places where we might need additional help and support from our institutions, maybe from ESMO or other people too. So it was a really kind of helpful workshop to get us to start thinking about those things. It's only the beginning, of course, but what we've done initially in this first ever workshop of its kind for the oncology workforce is start to create this supportive network and start to put in place the different actions that maybe we want to do looking forward. So hopefully in the future, we'll be able to do more of these workshops and do more activities and strategies to try and help all of these different action plans come to fruition across the different countries that were involved.